today I want to teach you about cryptography, part 1. Cryptography is the language we use to encrypt our messages so hackers can't find us. For example, let's say we're in the current state and there's coronavirus, and Alex and Sam want to talk. So this blue line means they're directly talking to each other. So they're talking, but they can't go outside and talk in real life, so let's say they talk via texting. Evan over here, I'm sorry if there's a typo, but Evan can hear it using hacks, okay? So if they intrude, they can hack into the system and listen to these two conversations. That's why we use something called encryption. How encryption works is, let's say we want to send hello. It's a pretty simple word. Usually you're sending several phrases, but hello. So let's say we're using an encryption method where we make everything plus 3 bigger. That means H would go 3 bigger. I, J, K. It would become 3 bigger. E would become 3 bigger. 1, 2, 3. So on and so forth. So that means everything would be pretty much the same word. Now, Evan couldn't find that because that's encryption. That means they can decrypt it because they both have a code. Let's say their code is 3, okay? They both have this code 3. That means, let's say they're sending hello to each other. I showed you already. 1, 2, 3. Choose a different color. 1, 2, 3. That's 3 bigger. That means it's K. We're starting with K, and so on and so forth. E would be 1, 2, 3. So it would be 8. So you understand. If you don't, I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure that's a pretty clear explanation. Now you think Evan can't find that, but there's a pretty clear way he can. So we can use a method to decrypt where E is the biggest thing on the alphabet. It's used the most. If we're using several phrases, then you're going to see E a lot more than everything else. You'll see a big gap between T and E. There's a huge gap, as you see. So that would mean that Evan could use this to his advantage. Let's say H is popping up a lot. H is the highest. Then Evan would know it has to go 3 backwards because H is 3 higher than E, which means that Evan could easily find what they're saying. Easy code. Same for T. T is the second biggest. If it's W, then W is three bigger, so it could be 3 smaller. Whatever, even if you're going 5 bigger, 3 smaller, whatever you're doing, it's going to be easily to decrypt. So here, let's say they want a talk, but this time they're going to encrypt their messages in a different form so that Evan can catch them. So the way they could encrypt their messages is fairly simple. They both need a code for this. Let's say we want to say hello again. This time Alex and Sam have a code. Let's say the code is 37265. 37265. So we would start with 3, which would go on to 8. So 8 would become 3 bigger. I, J, K. 7 would equivalent to E, which means E would be 7 bigger. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7, I mean, over here. So that technically means Evan can't find it because there could be any word. Evan could find hello. Any 5-digit word Evan could find. A computer wouldn't help him. The only problem is they have to have a code. So in a few next episodes, I'm going to teach you how to do it without a code.